Welcome to the MMMUSD Education Podcast, where we explore, share, challenge, and search out innovations in education, starting right here in our own backyard of Vermont. Welcome to the MMMUSD Education Podcast. If you haven't already, make sure you sign up for updates at our blog or follow us on Twitter, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. If you have a show idea or would like to produce a segment, let us know. This week, we continue our exploration into the Art of Conferring in a Writer's Workshop. In this series, we've chatted with Beth Moore from Teachers College Reading and Writing Project, visited Tanya Darby's third grade classroom where we heard a coaching conference, and in the last episode, we experienced independence and focus in Amy Randall's fourth grade. Today, we jump into Tamara Pack's first grade classroom at Jericho Elementary School to hear how conferring sounds with some of our younger scholars.
Dylan, here's your folder. I'm actually going to have you sit because I'm going to confer with you today, so I want you to go sit over there. All right, boys and girls, everybody should be settled. The talking level is a 0 right now. We will share out at the end, but right now it is a 0. Okay? I use these sheets. It's glow and grow. And so I talk about something that they're doing really well, and I write it down, and then I say something they need to work on. So they usually talk about, we usually talk about what they did last time, and do you remember what we talked about last time, and did you add it? And
That's how you keep track of your conferences?
It's the easiest for me. Hi, Dylan. Can you tell me what you're working on today?
Pete the cat.
Pete the cat? And so what are you writing about Pete the cat? What have you said so far about it?
I am writing about Pete the cat.
Do you remember what this word says?
Kids can
What can kids do? Kids can
read it.
Great. So, Dylan, I noticed, this is amazing. I noticed that you tried something that we talked about last time. That's so great. We said that you should try writing a recommendation, so you did it. Good job. You recommend it to kids. So that's really awesome. So today, what I want you to do, so your compliment today that I'm going to add, is that you tried a recommendation. You did a really nice job. So something that I want you to try that's also on the checklist that we're working on is you can try to write about your opinion. Why do you think that kids should try it?
Because it's great for kids.
But why? Why is it great for kids? Why do you like it?
Because it's funny.
Because it's funny? Do you know what word that you just used that was really wonderful? You just said because. And that's exactly what I want you to use. I want you to say, I recommend it, or I like it. Because. So I want you to try that today, okay? So I'm going to come back and check with you to see if you tried it, okay? All right, I'm going to let you get to work.
Okay.
Hi, Izzy.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
So what are you working on as a writer today? Can I open this up?
I'm working on convincing writers to get a pigeon book.
So you're working on convincing writers to get a pigeon book? Great. So I noticed that you have a beginning, you have a middle, and you have an end. This is really impressive. I noticed that you tried a conclusion like we talked about the other day, that you can get them at your local library. Very nice job. So, do you remember what we talked about last time that I wanted you to work on? Do you remember just by looking at this that we talked about?
Trying to.
Thinking of as many...
Reasons as you can.
Yes, thinking of as many reasons as you can. So how many reasons do you have right now?
3.
You have 3 reasons? So you said that the book is funny, right? Is there another reason? Because I see one reason, because you said it's funny and silly. But can you think of another reason why the pigeon books are so great?
The character changes a lot.
The characters change a lot? So who changes a lot?
Pigeon.
Pigeon changes a lot. How does he change?
He goes from happy and nice to mad and then angry.
Right. So that's so great. So the character does change. So you should add that. We don't have our revision toolkits today because we're in the music room, but you can get another piece of paper and you can add on to this, thinking of another reason.
Like cut a little piece of paper and cover that.
Oh, I wouldn't cover that because this is really great because you said they're funny and you explained why you think the book is funny. You think that the words are really silly and that the pigeon doesn't get to get his own way. So you think that that's funny, right? So thinking of another reason, you said you like it because his character changes so much. So that would be another reason. And you can just add it down here because you proved that he's funny right here, which is wonderful. So I would just get a piece to add it on. I wouldn't cover anything up because it's so great. Okay. So I wanted to add that your big compliment today was that you tried a conclusion. Which is really impressive because you were out for so much, right? And you still tried it. So you tried a conclusion. You did such a great job. So today I want you to add another reason. And you said that you wanted that reason to be character change. So I'm going to write it right here. So next time, we meet, I can just look and say, oh, you wanted to do character change. And I can check in with you. Okay? Thank you. You're doing a really great job. Thanks.
I asked Tamara to explain her evolution in terms of conferring.
I think it's changed a lot, because I see them as writers and I talk to them as writers. I see them, more as writers. It's definitely evolved in a more personal way too. I feel like I can really hone in on what exactly they need. And it's not just one big lesson. I do the mini lesson at the beginning, but I feel like now when I confer, I get to really talk about, if somebody needs to work on spelling or, adding an introduction and not, addressing the whole class.
Tamara's use of a glow-on and grow-on sheet in the students' writers' workbooks has been amazing. She's able to reference where students were, look back and see the progression of skills that they've worked through, and it's a constant reference source for the students as well. It was very powerful to see. As we continue to explore the art of conferring in these episodes, it's powerful to hear connections our educators are making with students. Conferring is a professional journey, and our educators are being very reflective as they move forward. Next week, we conclude our exploration in Eileen Gilbar's kindergarten classroom, where we learn all about conferring with our youngest scholars. I'm Michael Berry. Thanks for listening.